Hi, it's
Radiotowers.
and welcome back to another episode of
White guy talks about shit that nobody gives a fuck about.
Do you think this is a good angle? Should I do the rest of the video standing up like this? Today's subject, it's only game. Why you have to be mad? So for the past month, I've been shopping around the idea of getting a PC handheld, and it has made me feel like an insane person. I've been soft launching this idea to my girlfriend. I'm just trying to get a feel of how much money I can get away with wasting on this. I'm like a gambling addict trying to convince his wife to let him go for just one last round on the pokies. Just busted out the Bogan Friendly Geordies impression. My mouth is a wormhole for Chewy's extra dry. So this obsession of mine started probably about a year ago. Back in my youth, I used to be a real gamer. As I've spoken about previously, I had my dad's Windows XP computer when I was about like 10 to 14. He let me have Steam on that. So I was playing Gary's Mod and Half-Life 2 at probably about like 5 frames per second on that thing. Eventually upgraded and my dad bought me a PS4, which was pretty cool. So around 2019, I got really into making music with my friend Harvey. At the time, I was studying film and I was playing a lot of video games, and I kind of dropped both of those things, which wasn't very fucking smart, but you know, when have I ever been one to make good decisions? So I put gaming on the back burner, didn't really touch my PS4 that much because I was locked in on making beats. So then you come to August of last year, and I'm doom scrolling TikTok, and I see some gameplay of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch. Now, as an avid gamer in my youth, I did have a Wii, and then right after the Wii, I decided that Nintendo was for little baby gamers, and I didn't want anything to do with the Switch. But when I saw that Legend of Zelda gameplay on my TikTok, I started thinking, and that's all it took. I went to Big W, I put in an order for an LCD one, and I got it, and I played Legend of Zelda on that thing, and it was fucking awesome. So probably like a month after I got that Nintendo Switch, there were rumors about the Switch 2, which made me really fucking sad, because I just spent like upwards of $400 on this Nintendo Switch OLED, and you're telling me there was a better, more powerful one coming soon with new exclusives? Man, I could have shot myself right there. So the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out probably like a bit under a year later. I bought one. I'm kind of an impulse buyer. It's something that I'm working on with my therapist. Man, I knew I shouldn't get one, but once I saw those detachable magnetic controllers and that variable refresh rate screen, I just knew I had to have it. I just need it in my skin right now. I bought one. Pretty stupid move, but you know, I really wanted Mario Kart. I really wanted Donkey Kong. And there's the problem. So I bought that thing. I played the fuck out of those games. And then probably like a month ago, I just wasn't playing it anymore. Now, I have this friend named Brady. He's a massive gamer. We've been playing Ark Raiders, and he's a little fucking loot goblin. So I'm thinking about selling my Switch 2 on the godforsaken site, Facebook fucking Marketplace. Little side tangent, because I'm selling my PlayStation Portal on there right now. Why do people agree to a price and then just fucking ghost you? Why did you fight so hard to get me to come down $20 and just to fucking leave me on red, bro? So I was about to sell my Switch 2, right? And my girlfriend comes up with this brilliant idea. She goes,
"Didn't you say Brady was thinking about getting a Switch too?"
The neurons started firing in my brain. If I sell Brady my Switch 2, I can sell him the games that come with my Switch 2 too, because I can just sell him my account. I trust the guy. Look at that face. That's the face of a trustworthy man right there. So I make a little proposition to Brady. Would you be interested in buying my Switch 2? Long story short, he was. So I let him afterpay it. He's got that Switch 2 now. He can add it to his plethora of fucking consoles he owns. And I had some extra moolah in my pocket to go looking for a PC handheld. Because back when I was a kid, I had that Steam account, right? I had a good amount of games on that Steam account. A good amount of games that I still wanted to play, like Max Payne 3. It was mostly just Max Payne 3 that I wanted to play. So that's when I started looking into buying myself a Steam Deck. It's pretty flashy. OLED screen, nice touchpads, nice haptics. A little underpowered, but it has Steam OS on it, which I thought was pretty cool. Yes, it doesn't play top of the line AAA games, but I didn't really want that. Well, that's what I told myself. Till I saw the ROG Ally Xbox X. Someone tell Xbox that they're fucking garbage at naming shit. And I was really looking at this thing. I was like, ooh, the extra power on this thing really appealed to me. Because I could play the Oblivion remake at some pretty good graphics on this thing. But the downsides made me feel a bit conflicted conflicted, you know? No OLED screen, no Steam OS, it's backboarded by Windows, and I've heard it can be a bit fucky to run. So I was kind of going back and forth on the decision between these two consoles for a couple of weeks, and that's when I saw the Lineage. What the fuck is that? And that's when I saw the Legion Go 2. OLED screen, good power, detachable controllers. It still runs on Windows, but that's a minor con compared to all those pros. Then I looked it up. $2,000 fucking dollars? Are you kidding me? What am I, a fucking Colombian drug dealer? Where am I coming up with that kind of dosh for a fucking gaming console? So I backpedaled a little bit and I went, the Steam Deck's cheaper, more customizable. I've got my PS5 for the AAA games. I bought a Steam Deck. Done and dusted, right? That's where the story should end. I was about to experience an unforetold level of disappointment. I was counting down the days till my Steam Deck got here. I was saving Decky Loader plugins to load onto my Steam Deck. The day finally arrives. I get that Ozpost notification saying, it's coming today. I wake up early. I'm not giving those fuckers the chance to not even knock at my door and then say we couldn't deliver it because nobody was home. You slimy bastards. I finally hear that knock at the door. It's like music to my ears. I run, I get the package, I open it. I'm so excited. I turn it on and it's got to update. It's got to update, that's fine. It's a new thing. It's always got to update. Then it refreshes and then stays on the loading screen for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just staring at this Steam Deck logo with my heart in my chest, going, please. I just want to play Max Payne 3. So I have to do some Googling. Turns out this is a glitch people have had before. There is a solution. I had to open the OS menu, you know, roll back to a factory reset and let it update again. And it loaded fine. No problem. Small issue, I thought. So I sign in. I download Max Payne 3. It's feeling like a good day, you know, I boot it up. I used to play this game as a fucking slideshow as a kid. Now I'm running it at 90 frames per second on full settings. That's fucking sick. Then I noticed the battery's getting a bit low. I'm like, alright, I'll plug it in to charge. I plug it in. It doesn't charge. Another issue. No problem. Google saved me before. Google will save me again. I'll look it up. Turns out I have to open the fucking BIOS and then put it into like storage mode. That doesn't fucking work. After scrolling through a plethora of Reddit threads for like a day, nothing worked. Some guy suggests draining the battery and then letting it charge back up, so I try that. It does start charging until it hits 3%, then it fucking stops. Why does it fucking stop? I still have no fucking clue. About 5 hours after this issue, I say, fuck this shit, and I go to Steam support. They'll save me. But after days of communication with them, even they don't know what the fuck is wrong with the thing. It's getting ridiculous at this point. I follow all their steps. I even used this USB so that I could flash the Steam OS onto it so I could re-image the whole device. And that still did fuck all. So at this point, even Steam support goes, look mate, seems like it's fucked. Thankfully, I only bought it a week ago, so it's covered under warranty. So they recall the fucking thing. It's going to take about 7 days to reach them. Then it can take 3 to 5 days to process it. And then they'll send out my replacement. Which, don't get me wrong, that's fast. But now I'm without a Steam Deck for like the next 2 weeks. And I'm on leave. Come on. I've hit a fucking new low now. I am so sad. I finished Max Payne 3, thankfully. I just had to leave the fucking thing on the charger while I played. I'm just waiting for my Steam Deck to come back so I can play Max Payne 3 again. From the research I've done since here, this seems like an outlier issue from Valve. They have a very good reputation for shipping things that work, and in the rare instance that things don't work, they're very quick to recall and send you a new one. They're very good about that. So in no way am I just like shitting and hating, you know, I'm just talking about what happened to me. I'm very excited to get my replacement Steam Deck so I can keep going on that Far Cry 3 Outpost grind and ignoring the main story. Thank you for watching. This has been Radio Towers. Oh, I also just released an album. It's called Ultraviolet. It's pretty fantastic. I think you should go listen to it. It's out everywhere. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for streaming. Thank you. Bye. Bye. I fucking hate myself.